Keep them coming. 5050. Brett McKay out of the Raw. Canberra, Australia. Welcome back, mate.
G'day, mate. How you doing?
Well, you can imagine what story dominates sports talk today in New Zealand, and it's all about RTS.
Yeah. I've got to say, I'm not surprised. He gave it a pretty good shot, I think, but I think he also found, and I think it was also a fairly decent reminder to the league types, if we want to generalise it that way, that sometimes it's actually pretty hard to come back and force your way into an international test side, and particularly the All Blacks. And it's all fine and good to dream of being an All Black since you were a kid, but it's actually a hell of a lot harder to actually make that dream reality when push comes to shove, isn't it? So, he gave it a pretty red-hot crack. I still don't know that we've seen the best of him.
No.
Blue or a black jersey, for that matter, but, can absolutely respect that, decisions have got to be made. And I do wonder, and I'm sure I'm not the first person at all to speculate on this, I do wonder if he's been given
he's been given the tip.
Bit of a tip that he might not be getting there, and the World Cup dream isn't going to happen.
Yeah, no, look, Brett, you're bang on the money, mate. Look, and when Cameron George, the Warriors CEO, said overnight that he's been talking to him since December, and Monty Beetham told us as well, Centurion for the Warriors, I know you know who Mons is, that he's been in and out of the club, since December last year. He's been look. That wouldn't have happened if he hadn't have been told something. And I believe at the end of the year tour last year with the All Blacks that, maybe he was said, look. And when you look at the names, they just roll off the tongue. Anton Leonard-Brown and Goodhue and Geordie Barrett and Lester Whānuku, Rico Ioane, Haveli. He's behind all of those guys in terms of... Yeah. And that's not to say it's an ability thing or anything else, but it's an ability to play rugby at that level under the complexity of the rules as we see it now. Mate, I've tried to draw up a list of 5 players that have switched from league to rugby and have been at least as good at both. I've got Brad Thorne,